We have a toxic political culture in America. And part of that culture is fandom and anti-fandom. Politics isn't about coming together and trying to figure out what can make things good in our country. It's about finding some social media personality that you like and worshiping them, and finding some other social media personality that you don't like and seething with hatred about them and obsessing with them and wanting to do them harm and seething with hatred for them. This isn't real politics. This is stupid. And I must say that the political killing that just happened at Utah Valley University is very linked up with America's toxic political culture, fandom and anti-fandom, and the glorification of political violence. When Luigi Mangione was accused of killing CEO Brian Thompson, I said, look, Brian Thompson, he runs an awful industry where people don't get the health care they need, but lawless, senseless violence is not going to get us health care reform. It's going to lead to a situation where people get shot, people get killed, people get demoralized, and the status quo stays intact, just like it did in Italy. I've warned about the years of lead and how the Italian years of lead, when all kinds of communists and fascists were shooting at each other and the CIA was manipulating them and all of that, it didn't lead to Italy having a revolution. It led to the Italian public fleeing the country. It led to Italy staying in NATO and the status quo winning. Glorifying and celebrating political violence is not good. And it's not getting us closer to some kind of revolution. This isn't revolution. This is our country coming apart and demolishing. And we can't build a real movement on college campuses or anywhere else if people are afraid of getting shot. If people are not going to go to rallies because they're afraid of getting shot. We need to not have a culture of political violence, and celebrating it because it makes you feel so masculine or it makes you feel like you're cool and edgy on the internet is extremely irresponsible. It's extremely irresponsible. And I will call out certain fandom communities that, basically, they celebrated the murder of Brian Thompson, celebrated Luigi Mangione, glorified the suicide of Aaron Bushnell, all because it would get them clicks and shares, and all they care about is being worshipped on social media. And that's the problem. We need a real serious political movement, not fandom and anti-fandom, and not terrorism and political violence. Celebrating acts of random assassination as if that's going to help our country in any way is so mistaken. It doesn't matter what you think of Charlie Kirk. It doesn't matter what you think of Brian Thompson. It doesn't matter that violence, terrorism is going to lead to our population being demoralized, and it's ultimately going to serve the very same people that have shipped our jobs overseas, the very same people that are letting our roads and water systems crumble, the very same people